Welcome, everyone, to the NEKO Alpha show, live from Tokyo. We're bringing you Japan-related NFT alpha and more from the United NEKO Alliance on the ground here in the largest city in all of human history. My name is Reno. I'm here with my co-hosts and United NEKO Alliance co-founders, Steve and Neil.
Hey, everybody.
Hey guys, great to be here.
And today, it's a very special episode, our first dedicated interview piece. We're going to be talking to Akim, the founder and artist behind VeryLongAnimals. Before we start that, I just want to remind everyone that this is not financial advice. Please do your own research. This is our commentary, info sharing, and hopefully it is also a bit entertaining. So, to get things started, like I said, our guest today is Akim from VeryLongAnimals, founder and artist. And we're going to first welcome him. Thank you for joining us, Akim. Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, thank you so much for coming. For those of you who follow us on Twitter and saw our spaces last week, Akim was a guest, and also some of the his associates from derivative and fan art projects were also there. We had a great time talking in spaces. So we're going to jump right in, and I'll have some questions. Steve and Neil will also have some questions, but I'm going to start with the most basic question. And probably it's an easy one, but maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. So, Akimo, how did you get started with NFTs? What was the beginning for you?
Actually, I started it accidentally. I but, when I started my project, I was in United States in around San Francisco,
Oh, wow.
Silicon Valley. I'm entrepreneur, and I plan to visit some entrepreneurs in San Francisco to learn entrepreneurship by them,
I see.
and I want to test my prototype of my product with United States people.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a Web2 product. I was interested in Web3, but I was not a Web3 entrepreneur.
Okay.
I built a Web2 product, but accidentally, when I was in US, I have too much time because I have no appointment, less appointment compared with Japan.
I see. Yeah.
Then I was totally free. So I so I just came up with drawing some picture and start NFT because in San Francisco, everyone says NFT or Web3. So this is era of Web3, and this is big wave, and so I have to catch up Web3 and NFT to talk with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to learn it. So I just started drawing picture with of animals with very long faces. So, so that was totally accidentally,
I see.
to be
I see.
honest. And
Yeah.
I just released first 8 animals at first, and that was sold out in about 12 hours. So
Wow.
and and the next day, I released another 8 animals with with the price doubled by uh, former release, and this was also sold out in around 6 or 8 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, and this was start of my project.
I see. I see. So they're very specific. The PFPs are very very unique and easy to it's easy to spot them.
Mhm.
And the very unique style. Steve, you were sort of curious about that, right? Like, how did he exactly land on that shape and that form?
Yeah, we were wondering how you decided to make the very long animal faces, or what inspired you to make that kind
Um,
of art.
Actually, I have no answer. Um, I just came up with this idea. Uh, but at first at first uh, I tended to draw some cat to draw some cute cat picture. But when I was drawing it, I thought that if I make this cat's face longer, it will be more cuter. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. So it kind of happened from that sort of
Yeah,
organic.
I thought, yeah. I thought it was cute
Yeah.
to make it longer.
I think we definitely understand that with the cats and starting with cats and then suddenly
Yes, yeah.
things develop. It's just like an organic. It sounds like it's like a organic creative process, like just sketching, and then pretty soon
Yes.
something. Yeah, you have like a theme develops, and you start to follow
And
that.
and I posted my first 3 pictures of my belong animals. I remember it was penguin and dog and cat.
Mm,
Uh, I got a lot of likes
mm,
uh, by my followers. So I realized that this is good for everyone.
right.
Yeah,
So was that on Twitter?
Twitter. Yes.
Yes. So were you very active on Twitter
Yeah.
before you started NFTs?
Yeah. I spent I spent around six or 7 hours on Twitter per day. On average. Yeah,
Wow.
Okay.
that's my style.
That's active. Yeah.
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 Wow.
So actually, my next question, I think this is going to relate, but you have a very strong community.
Yeah.
So, uh, how did you build your community?
Um. Uh. m- the building process of my community is like recruitment of startups. Um. I I'm I recruit the proper people to our community uh, when I want them. It's because we are not generative. So the member of our community is a little bit controllable for me, for us. So the community thinks uh, a particular particular person to it is very hard to explain in English. Sorry. You know,
But you're saying, the art's not generative. So does that mean you invited some other artists to collaborate with you?
no,
Not,
no. Um, the way I use translator. Um,
oh, by the way, you can just do parts in Japanese if you want.
OK。そうですね。こう、コミュニティに、ジェネラティブじゃないので、コミュニティに必要だと思った人を、必要だと思ったっていうか、コミュニティが求める人を少しずつ集めていくことができるから、少しずつコミュニティを大きくすることができる。で、そのジェネラティブとか、ものすごく大きいプロジェクトっていうのは、いきなり人がいっぱい入ってきちゃうので、コントロールが効かないっていうのの、その逆のスタイルを取ってるのが僕たちだからかなって思います。すいません、英語で言えなくて。はい。
So you mean that it's kind of like you're growing your community at a much slower pace,
Yes,
and
yes.
it was smaller to start, so you could be
That's
more
it. So, yeah,
you could
yeah,
be
yeah.
selective about who who's you're trying to find to
Yeah,
get to help you get it started.
yes, yes.
That's very cool.
Um, when we want more students in our community, for example, we hold a student only auction. Uh,
Ah,
we if when we want some funny persons in our community, so we will hold contest of like rap battle or some joke contest. Yeah, that's our style to recruit and find a proper person to join our community slowly. That's our style.
okay. That's very good.
Yes.
So speaking of those things, actually, um, your main Twitter account and much of your Discord is in English. Um, what made you decide to do that? Is it sort of obvious that
Well,
that you're trying to reach out internationally?
yeah, I want to reach our internationally because NFT market in Japan is too small uh, to um to yeah, it's too small. I think around 10,000 people uh, uh, buys NFT. It's there are only 10,000 person who buy NFT in Japan.
Yeah,
Yes, so that's too small. And
right. It's very young, right? The market is very young
yeah,
in
market is
Japan.
a year and the glowing, but there are 100 times larger market internationally. So why don't go this market?
Yeah, that makes sense then
Yeah,
to communicate as much as you can in English to reach
yeah,
that outside market.
yeah. That's important. I thought that's really important.
Absolutely, yeah. And clearly, you can speak English, you can function in English. It sounds like you've lived in the U.S. a little bit. Is it
Yeah.
challenging for you in your community? For the Japanese members of your community, is it does anyone ever complain? Oh, there's too much English.
Yeah, there is no. I think they're less complaining. but I think it's gonna be a huge challenge to go internationally with our community because so no, but everyone can speak English. So someone can speak, but not everyone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, when
but
I look at your Discord, I see a lot of the messages are in English, but I was trying to understand. There seems to be a lot of activity in terms of like campaigns, and this.
Mhm.
I was reading about Chikoa and CP,
yeah, yeah,
and all of that's in Japanese, and
yes,
it
yes.
was a little bit difficult to understand what's going on. It seems like the
There's still a lot
community.
about there's still a lot of documentation with Japanese, so that's problem of us. So we have to write it in English.
Yeah, it seems exciting because I could see something happening with points and a T-shirt,
Uh-huh.
uh, and the community very excited and
But
involved with it.
but but I I think we can communicate with very long animals meme each other. Oh, there is very long sushi. Oh, there, um, yeah. Oh, your vision is a very long term. Um, like this. So we can use internet meme to communicate with foreign people. So that's our strong point.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. I had my
Yeah.
mic muted, but when you said very long sushi, I laughed quite a bit. I'm glad you
Yeah.
guys didn't hear that. That's effective. That's a good way to communicate.
Yes.
So really, you're making the very long uh, concept. It's a meme. That's your future plan
Yeah.
and
Meme.
plan to grow.
Yeah. I have to grow our meme because the meme support our community. Uh, Everyone enjoying in our community to using meme of like belly or wrong or animal, but very strong memes. Um, Everyone can enjoy communication in our community. Just put on meme. Just put on belly on your general words like we say very good morning in the morning like
Mhm.
VGM VGM.
yeah, I saw that in the Discord. I already
That's
joined
Yeah,
great.
them with
yeah,
VGM.
that's that's our style.
That's cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's really great. Sort of, it's like it's branding, but it's really fun.
Mhm.
It's like meme branding. You know, like it's like you're branding the project, but not being like like a corporate robot about it. It's fun. You're
Mhm.
doing fun branding. I like that.
Yeah, and our fun arts also have memes like macho or
Yeah.
yeah. That's our that's one of the coolest point of our community. There are a lot of fun arts that have another memes, so everyone can enjoy another memes, changing some PFPs. Like macho. Today is macho. Today is girl. Uh, so another day is baby. Or we have wavy on long animals too.
Mm.
There are a lot of fun arts. So yeah, they're very long animals too.
I'm always laughing when I see him. Like I know
Yeah,
it's serious. It's a serious project, but it's so fun. It's so entertaining.
yeah.
Um,
We're seriously joking.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. That's a good way to.
yeah,
That's a very good way to put it. Yeah,
yeah,
seriously joking.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, and it was great to have again in the spaces last week. It was great to have the other guys in there from
yeah.
very
Me too.
long animals and very macho animals. Those are great projects also.
Yeah,
Um,
me too.
so if we could ask you just like a sort of a general question,
Yeah.
what would you like to do with very long animals in the future? Like
Uh,
I know it's kind
for,
of it's a boring question to say, well, what is your plan for 5 years? And especially in Web3, like who knows what's going to happen
mhm.
in 6 months? Uh,
uh,
but if
I,
you could guess,
okay,
what's the future for you?
okay. I want to build a big IP, like big IP company, like Nintendo or Kodansha, uh, uh, with our very long animals. Yeah, I want to my animals to be next Super Mario. Yeah,
That's great.
yeah, I want to make big IP.
Well, I think that's a really interesting point, and maybe Neil, I know you were going to ask this
Yeah,
about
I,
the
I want to
Creative
ask you
Commons,
about the IP.
right? Like,
You mentioned somewhere that it's almost CC0. So what do
Yeah,
you mean by almost CC0?
yeah, almost CCZL. Our project is almost CCZL.
What does that mean?
Uh, so I think uh, IP business gonna gonna be next level with blockchain. So if we um, make our uh, influencer, um, so it's very hard to explain in English. So, um,
Please explain in Japanese.
soそうですね。このキャラクターのこの影響する範囲をどんどん大きくした後に、あの、あるいはトークンを発行するとか、あるいはその影響範囲が大きいことで、お本元の NFT、ベリーロングアニマルズのジェネシスとかが、どんどん価値が上がるっていうスタイルで、ビジネスを大きくするっていうことができると思ってます。なので、ライセンスのフィーを企業からたくさん取らないと、企業から取るとか、なんかそういうスタイルじゃなくても、大きい IP を作るっていうことが、このブロックチェーンを使ったら Web3 の世界ではできるんじゃないかと思っているという感じです。はい。That's
I
all.
see. So I guess my question is like when you say almost CC0, like
Yeah.
what is different from CC0? Because if it was CC0,
Yeah.
then
That's the
it
point.
would be like
Yeah,
MFers or
I
nouns
lost.
or something.
Yeah, I just lost it. My point. Oh, so when you say CC0, uh, you cannot you cannot cancel it. Uh,
Right.
so you cannot uh, if there are some problems with CC0, like Nintendo uses our project. Uh, so suddenly, uh, we cannot decide it is good for our community or not. So we have to judge it and rewrite it and fix it uh, many times. So we are not saying CC0, but almost CC0. We are
Okay,
not
so
CC0, so we will fix it in the future, a little by little. That's our point.
For now, it's kind of
okay,
like flexibility a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, flexibility.
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
it's a bit like apes have given very liberal usage rights to holders so they can do commercial things,
Yeah, yeah,
etc.
yeah,
But they
yeah.
reserve the right to change it, basically. So
Yes,
uh,
yes.
even though it's unclear, I mean, in a way, even if you give them clarity, as long as you're reserving the right to change, that it's still effectively the same because we wouldn't
Yes,
know what it
yes.
would be in the future. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay, I get it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. You talked a little bit earlier about the market, the NFT market in Japan is still fairly small, and
Yes.
and that's true. I mean, we think there's a lot of potential here,
Yeah.
and you probably know this as well. Like Japan has a history of being one of the top spenders on digital items for like in-game purchases,
Mm-hmm.
mobile gaming, things like that. So
Mm-hmm.
like making purchases of digital goods is not new for Japanese people,
Yeah.
but it's going to take time to for it to become for the whole idea of NFTs
Mm-hmm.
to be merged into that. And we'll see what happens, but we're also we're curious about your opinion. Like what do you think is the future of NFTs in Japan, specifically in Japan?
Oh, yeah. Um, Maybe the market grows rapidly, I think, uh, because as you say, we are very familiar with buying digital content.
Right,
Uh, yeah, but the problem is there are less young people in Japan. Uh, so I think international market is um, more more interesting to go as a founder or creator. So uh, what I love Japanese market because um, there there are a lot of creative or IPs Japanese contents in Japan like anime,
right,
manga, game.
right.
Uh,
And
uh,
so many great artists who
I
want to be
think,
expressive. Yeah,
yeah, and I think some of world famous NFT project, uh, uh, like featuring Japanese context, like Azuki,
hmm,
and like Tuami.
right.
Uh, yeah, so we have a lot of chance to go international.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely. This is we are always talking about this. Of course, it's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
one of our
But
main missions is to
yes,
be part of
yes,
that. Yeah,
but the huge problem is Japanese is too shy to speak English and communicate with foreign people um, to promote their arts. Uh, so that's huge problem. But creative is creative is very good in Japan, and a lot of great creators. So
absolutely.
we have a lot of chance.
Yeah, definitely. So much great work, and it's been great to hear from artists on Spaces, for example, how many of them work at some
Yeah,
large IP company, and they're just they can never, before NFTs and before Web3, they didn't have a place to share their
Yes.
personal work, and now they do.
Um, but another problem is Japanese creator is some Japanese creators hate to earn money with their creatives. So
Mm.
and that's very Japanese style. So they
That's interesting. So they think like it should only be art. It shouldn't be a
yeah
product.
yes should not be a business.
Mm.
They're
Yeah.
yeah
So
I think
that's a good point. I want to ask you about a little bit more about that because I see so many small collections by Japanese creators, and
yeah
everybody is pricing it at 0.005.
yeah
I think it's because they see everybody else doing
yeah.
it at that price, and that they don't want to go higher. What do you think about that?
They're too humble. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, they're too humble, I think. But
Well, it's great to see
it
you setting an
yeah
example of
it's
you know.
but it's very Japanese style, I think, because in Japan there are a lot of uh, ramen shops,
Yeah,
uh, but all of them are around 1,000 yen to have it.
yeah,
Um, but they're very some of them are very good ramen, but some of them are not good. There are a lot of I think there are hierarchy of ramen, but price is all same. So
yeah.
yeah, that's Japanese style. Yeah, you don't have to earn money when you're doing a great job. That that's very Japanese, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. But hopefully, I would like to see the artist do both. You know, like be creative and share your creative
Yeah,
vision. But
that's why. That's
yeah,
why.
can't we do both? Right?
Yes. So the best way is uh, create a lot of great work, and yeah, art our money and a proper money. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So, but in the way Japanese artist is too humble to sell their art at 0.0005
Right. Right.
Ethereum. Yeah, that's too humble, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, I see from what you've been telling us. You initially started. First of all, you're an entrepreneur, so your whole
Hmm.
analysis of like I should be more global because the market is too small in Japan. So you brought business thinking to your approach to your project from the beginning. So
Uh,
um, I think that there's a lot of uh, education that needs to happen in the Japanese market in terms of getting artists to sort of move to the next level and bring in some business thinking to how they turn their art into
mhm.
projects. What do you think about
Yeah,
that?
yes, I have to. Yeah. The education is. Yeah, we need an education for business. Uh, of business, to learn how to sell their NFT because in Japanese market, so lot of collection is run by creator only. So they 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 have no they are not interested in business and they have not experience in business. So we have to uh, we we want education.
Yeah, so it looks to me like, in a way, your entire community is like NFT boot camp because you've got all this fan art and
Yeah,
derivative
yeah,
projects
yeah,
that are involved in your community,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
they're seeing how you do it. They get to
Yes,
join
yes,
in, they learn. So
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
really amazing.
Yes. We have a lot of artists, fun art artists who is new to NFT. Um, we educate. Sometimes we educate them to build how to build their project on DM or Twitter Space uh, to strengthen our community. Um, this is a win-win relationship, I think. Yeah.
Definitely, that's a great. I mean, in addition to just your project being so fun, it's so
Yeah.
useful as well
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
community.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, Akima-san, you've been working with other creators in Japan to do fan art things, or they've been doing things with you. Do you have any other plans to do collaborations, either in Japan or globally?
Um, I want both Japan and globally, but I really want to collaborate with a global project. Yeah, I, I'm eager to do it. Yes.
What kinds of collabs would you like to do?
I think it's fine for me, but I think I love funny arts, a little bit funny and cute arts like nouns. Yeah, for example, yeah, but ev- every art is okay for me. Yeah, because
So,
our very long meme is very useful to collaborate because we only have to long make it longer to collaborate.
Yeah, I think your meme uh, approach could
Yeah.
actually be a nice way to work with foreign collaborators,
Yes.
because that very long meme could actually be could be understood and could be collaborated on with with foreign collaborators, with foreign projects.
Yes. 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 It's very easy to collaborate with us because we have to make your artwork a little bit longer and call it very long. Okay. Yeah. That's
that's
all.
great.
Yeah.
So you
And
want
then
to?
one last point.
Sorry, go ahead, Steve.
One other point on that is, you know, I heard some words of wisdom today from somebody at the VCon conference, which I was attending, and that comment was the first rule of creativity is you got to have fun. And I
Hmm.
think you have been so creative and you're having fun with it. And I think you could probably collaborate with other people by having fun
Hmm.
and being creative.
Yeah. Yeah. I want it. I really want it.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say, like, you would like to go. Sounds like maybe go as big as you can. Like, for example, like Murakami obviously is
Hmm.
doing global collabs, and
Yeah.
it's about as big as it
I
can
mean,
be. So
Murakami.
you'd be
Mhm.
interested to go that big?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm really interested in, but because I want to create a big entertainment and IP company like Nintendo or or um, Kodansha
Yeah,
or Ghibli.
right.
I want it. Yeah, I want it. I really want it.
So Akim, give us your message to your fans in English and in Japanese, your final words for this interview.
Yeah. Very Long Animals is just started. Yeah, it's the beginning, just the beginning of our project. So we will grow it luxury and internationally. So please watch, please watch us, and let's make our community growing up uh, with us, with each other. So yeah, let's make it longer together. Yes. 日本語はそうですね、まあ、同じこと言うんですけど、まあ、ベリーロングアニマルズのプロジェクトまだ始まったばかりだと思うので、ぜひともに、より大きく、そして、また海外とかも向けて、どんどんこのベリーロングアニマルズっていうのを成長させていけたらなと思います。よろしくお願いします。はい。以上です。
Excellent.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It was really fun to talk with you. Thank you.
Great. And thank you so much, Akimu, for joining us. For all of you who are interested, we'll have all the important links to Twitter, the various Twitter accounts, and everything you need will be listed in the show notes down below. Big thanks. Thank you so much, Akimu, for taking the time to speak with us today. It was really great to learn
you.
more.
Yeah.
It's great, and we're so happy that that you took the time, and also that we're so happy to have met someone who has a great project and has sort of the same goals that we do, which is connecting Japan with the world and connecting the world with Japan through Web3.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, best of luck in the future, and I'm sure that United NEKO Alliance and Very Long Animals will be staying in touch, and can't wait to meet in person.
Yeah.
And I hope we'll see you on Spaces again. And off we go into the future.
Yeah, I want to have it really.
Great.
I want to introduce another Fun Earth or our new project and roll them out. I want to explain it in English. So please, yeah, I want it.
Excellent. Great. Yeah, please join us.
Yeah, that sounds good. Looking forward to it.
Yes, definitely. We'll stay in touch. So
Thank you,
for
Akimu-san. Appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Bye.
so much. For my hosts, then, Steve and Neil, you guys say goodbye? You good?
Yeah, goodbye, everybody. Thank you for
Goodbye,
joining us
everybody.
today.
Thanks, everyone. Follow us on Twitter. Leave a like, subscribe, smash the buttons, I guess is what you're supposed to do these days. Check us out on Discord. All the important links are on our Twitter profile. So with that, let's have the technical guy in the background. Let's take us out. Let's go outro. We're done. Go ahead. And the music starts, and that's a